Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, hold on. My headphones don't seem to be working, and I don't want to have to do this. But I think, hold on. But sorry, I'm back. I had to mute myself again for a second. However, this time it was intentional. Yeah, my frickin' earbuds are not connected, and I'm not gonna use the sound from the computer because then it'll be picked up on the microphone and it'll sound really weird. So I don't want to have to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to restart my computer, and then yeah. It's about, I mean, you can hear this, but I can't, so, yeah. Anyways, AirPods, whatever. And, yeah, so, I'll be back. I need to restart my computer, because that usually solves this issue, but I don't know what causes this issue. It's really just annoying, but, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, wait, am I back? Can you guys hear me? I, think so. I hope so. Just let me know. 'Cause I have no clue. Yo, am I, you can hear me, right? Just let me know. Just say yes, if you can. Think you can. I'm pretty sure I'm good. Alright. I was able to, alright, epic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is working, so. The delay is bad, but I can hear you. Okay, well. The delay is, the delay is what it usually is. Alright. Well, I'm gonna continue with the way the delay is, because this is the way it's usually set, so I don't want to risk it possibly running bad. But if it gets, like, painfully, off, then I can, get rid of the delay via OBS, but not by YouTube. That doesn't give you that option, but yeah. Test. Alright. My delay was about a second there, like my own delay, not the stream delay, so just letting you know, so you can subtract that by what it actually was. Okay. He's not dead. Usually they show a picture of a dead person on here. But no, he's still alive. Many people would say, unfortunately. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. Interesting way of saying that. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we've all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Alright then. So, her first. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. Fixed, epic. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek, I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Also, I'm just gonna add this to the playlist right away, so I don't, forget about that. Although the stream isn't done yet, I think, That's a smart decision. Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. I wonder if that's foreshadowing, maybe. Poison? They were all labeled clearly, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? Yeah, I did. Especially Toko. But Byakuya, even him. What do you mean? Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
it's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself, probably. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Alright, now him. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room, so did I. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues, and it's locked. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? What? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt in the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? What the hell?
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't.
hey.
Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room.
Unbelievable.
Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? Oh, is this the Middle Ages? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. Well, he's an anti-vaxxer, so that's probably a legitimate threat. I'm not mad. What the hell? Why would you put the emoticon there? Tristan Sims for Monokuma. What the hell? No. He's a robot. You're totally mad. What? Why are they using emoticons? Dude.
This is kind of
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I need to check Asman's video and see how he reacted to that, because that's kind of weird. I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. Hero isn't anti-vax. I thought you said he was, you bro. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Is he gone? Whew, man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me, for serious.
Well.
But if he would go out of his way to make up a new rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Alright, now we'll talk to her. He would die from a sneeze if he was. Right. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Right. Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
so,
Hey, Makoto? Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Yeah, it is his fault. You see, I tried to tell her because I didn't want to keep any secrets, but apparently Makoto had other things in mind. This is bad. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
Serious?
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
It's because my dad was smoking in bed. Reminder, if you spoil these games in any way for Tristan or Vincent, it's a perma ban. Yes. I mean, why would you even want to do that in the first place? I mean, what's to be gained from that? It's like sharing the new cut on your arm. I mean, what do you expect to gain, man? Alright, I'm probably going to get killed for saying that. I'm just saying, I mean, it's just... Alright. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. Well, what about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture, almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka, all of them dead. Huh? And they were all smiling. Celeste doesn't really seem to be smiling. She seems more disappointed, but, and the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection, don't you know? Don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was Ra. Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh? That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. Oh, Kyoko, frick off. Then again, Makoto did neglect to answer, to give information. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry. It's because you didn't tell her about what she wanted to know, you dummy. What? Crap. Alright, I need to read that one. Come on. I keep skipping over everything. Why? Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya, you all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
Right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey.
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers. She was in a J-pop band, not a K-pop band. 'Cause she's Japanese, not Korean, you idiot. He was taking a bath? Yeah, why wouldn't he take a shower? How tall are you, like 6 foot? I mean, that's just, what? You're like a manly man, and yet you take a bath? What? That's so weird. Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did you tell him something while Alter Ego watched him take a bath? That's kind of kinky.
It would seem...
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, good idea. Oh, yes. A mixed bath.
Okay.
A mixed bath? If Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. Tristan, I don't care. It was a J-pop band, you idiot. Get it right. Okay. Bathhouse, my bro. You listen to J-pop. I mean, I listen to Japanese music at times. I'm not really sure if it's J-pop. You know, it's like Japanese music from games and stuff. That's like J-game, I guess. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, a laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering
How
me.
about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. What are you, his dog? It's what Master wants. I'd do anything he asks. He just loves being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Oh no.
what?
Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. I'm a super sadist, not gonna lie, man. Toko? Seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use a laptop.
What?
Did you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Alright, then do it.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop your knees. 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you, will you please let us use the laptop? Tristan, this is perfect for you. What is that supposed to mean? Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. Okay then. Abuse. She realizes it's abuse and that's what turns her on.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer! I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this back laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come.
Um,
I'm starting to get kinda nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go. And here we go. She's like the Joker. Kyoko is the Joker, guys. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here to isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. That this is how they described the event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
See.
I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. Whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging
That's
ground.
right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
It's, for quarantine. You, bruh. And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had tapped their questions into the computer, and the answer we got was, sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait!
So,
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with a mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
sorry.
No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope Peak Academy staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right
The
now.
headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school? Why, even Kyoko's surprised. I thought she had no emotions. And that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which means the real headmaster, which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious.
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster,
what?
no matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure. Then she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. And it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Tifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking keys of Kyoko typed. Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see, certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
anyway,
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. Kyoko has emotions, she just tries to hide them. I get it. I'm just making a joke. You've done your job. Thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
indeed.
You won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But,
But I feel kinda sorry for
What?
him. You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean, I feel the same way. Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
Hmm.
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So anyway,
What?
don't say so anyway. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
Hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that? The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What with the... Yeah, good idea. What with the Hope's Peak staff thinking... What were the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Oh, good lord. What are they making us... Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Welcome back. Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of
at the
Hope's
very
Peak.
least,
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school.
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something. Also, welcome back, Mr. Aziz.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
could it be?
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut
I
down.
see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway.
Maybe. But right now, there's only one path open to us.
So-
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak
Correct.
Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us
No
everything.
matter what?
As long as we get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again. But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then I... Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is so pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about this whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mist bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? But be careful, I just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about?
This is a school announcement. It
is now 10
10
p.m.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Let's talk a bit about where I was before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, you think we could do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
That's not secret. You just told me the entire damn story. It can't be secret if you told me the story, you fool.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Oh, why do we keep doing that? Come on. Leave the area? Yes, Tristan, shut. What do you mean? Why are you telling me to shut up? I don't understand. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko?
What's your problem?
What, you think your eyes will just rot just by looking at me?
What the heck?
The budget is big enough for a bear, but not a type of shrimp. Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Tina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here. Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that
Just
much.
a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirty Landia. You don't understand.
worse.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 times at a step, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up already, Ina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Oh, good lord. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the fat chalk tight. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. Bastard! So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Yeah, sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but for everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk about her, about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Okay. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped it, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as you got the right equipment?
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister, wild beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true, protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys, like, worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
No?
Well, for now, let's see. Eat? I'm kind of nervous. Is Kyoko acting like this over him not telling her about that? I mean, I was kind of mad at him for not doing that, not gonna lie, but, I don't know. I feel maybe this is a bit extreme.
Huh?
But I guess when you suppress your emotions for so long, when you have to let them out, they're a lot more extreme than others. Huh? How come?
What's your problem?
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
The heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
Huh?
You had 2 moms? What? That's how things were. That's like a serious issue. Yes, let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw, but in a way I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. I never said that Kyoko is not cool. She's kind of annoying me right now, but I'm not saying she's not cool. Everyone has their moments where you want to strangle them. That's not a reason to hate someone. Moments where you want to just put your hands around their neck and fucking see them die. That's the. I did not. Listen here, man. I did nothing of the sort. Nowhere in God's name is Toko. I think it's probably a bad idea to confront, where is she? I just want to know where she is. Come on. Okay. She's in the office on the 4th floor. Alright. Good lord. I did say anything bad about her in DMs, okay? Alright? Lies. Deception. Lies and deception. Total lies and total deception. Good lord. This is just the 3rd floor, right? Gasp. 12 minutes show. Lies! Deception. Okay. I never said anything of the sort, Vincent. Why in God's name must you accuse me of such things? Wait, what floor is this again? This is the 3rd, right? I swear to... I don't know. The 4th floor has just been... You know, it's been so recent when I've seen that... This is going by faster than it used to. No, why are you bullying me? Come on. Alright, now where is the gosh darn office? Ah. Hi. I feel tension just standing next to her 2D self in this 3D environment. I mean, just looking at this right here, it makes me feel as if I might get killed. I know it's in the office. I feel a bit freaked out like now, like she might lunge at me and choke me over God knows what. Again, I think it was him neglecting to tell her anything. Again, I think this is an extreme reaction, but in all honesty, I was pretty pissed at him too. I mean, they gave me an option. They gave me an option to tell her what I saw and to not tell her. But I mean, it just frick. I'm not trying to talk with a flower. I'm trying to talk with Toko. God. Also, do you think I should save at a certain point so I can do other characters' free times, because I usually take up my time with only one person, and I don't have time for anyone else. I feel like maybe I should get to know Kyoko better, so I can better empathize with her. I have no empathy. Hello? What? Alright, sorry, I had to mute myself for a bit, but yeah, that's epic that I, oh no, I'm not saving yet, but yeah, nice to know that I can do those. Yeah, I don't know. That would be epic. Makoto, are you leering at me? What are you thinking? What are you planning to do to me? Should I talk with Toko while she's acting like this? Sure. I was perfectly happy spending time by myself. But I guess you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out for a little bit. I spent some time with a cold and distant Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today, I can tell by the color on her face. Would you like to give Toko a present? Sure. I don't know. Writer's pen. I knew that would be for her. Could have been for Hifumi, but, you know. Dead. So, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think that when this is done, I'll just do an episode where I do free times with people that I didn't get a chance to free time with. Again, Kyoko, so we can become closer with her and better understand her. And, maybe Byakuya and such. There are certain characters who would be cool to talk to and get closer to. Although I'm pretty sure that doesn't change how they act to you in-game. Novelist fountain pen, whatever, give it. Sorry, but I'm already engaged to Master, so I can't go on a date with you. If you're okay with that, I don't mind if you think about me. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Cool. British seconds aren't that bad, eh? She's just standing there. Does she want something? But she's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. I'm Toko. What? You wanted to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? Well, I mean, you know. We're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to... What? Huh? What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be... What? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway...
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what? You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure. You've won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre speciality is. It's romance, right? If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. The genre that the Ultimate Writing Prodigy specializes in young adult, nonfiction romance. Well, nonfiction's quite general. Young adult, a bit general as well. So all of these could be correct, but I'm pretty sure it's romance. I'm crossing my fingers, but I'm pretty sure it was romance. Pretty sure. Yeah, people... He said something about people modeling as fishermen because of a book she wrote. Yeah, it has to be romance. It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers... Yeah, So Lingers the Ocean. And it featured fishermen. And people modeled as fishermen because the book was so popular. I remember that from the very beginning. It was like 2-3 months ago now. I still remember that, though. Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit. That fisherman shot to the top of the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. I'm telling you, I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Yeah. Yeah. At first, Toko was kind of annoying, but now I think she's cute, honestly. This is turning out good. I'm liking how this is going. Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Nah, it's fine. Toko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill vocabulary. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it, yeah. Makes sense. She is the writing prodigy. You need to have at least some semblance of a vocabulary. I can't... Of a vocabulary. Like, it's... Of the words are so... No, the different sounds are so similar. It's... How do you not make that not sound stupid? I mean... But yeah, you need to have some sort of vocabulary to write a book. It makes sense why I would be gifted that. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. And I went back to talk to her again because I have more time. And I don't want to talk to Kyoko because she'll probably shoot me in the face. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Alright. Okay, let's look on the map again. And track her down. The tutorial voice is a woman's voice, by the way. Right, but, I don't know. I feel since it would be a general enough voice, I might as well just use my own. You know, if I could do a convincing woman's voice, then trust me, the tutorial voice would be a woman's voice, but, I only really do that for people with specific character. You know? My man. Alright, she's in the dormitory on the first floor. Wait, what? Oh, the hallway, okay. Wait, so she's right down here? That would have to be it. No? Just use Sayaka's voice for it. Sayaka. Oh, now she's Genocide Jill. Interesting. What's up? You wanna go on a murder spree with me? Sure. Is it really a good idea to hang out with Genocide Jack? Absolutely. You know. It's weird. This character is the only time where Makoto's ever like, should I really talk to them when they're like this? Like both times, he's acted like it's not a good idea, but usually he's just like, should I spend some time with them? As if they've done nothing wrong when they usually have, you know? But here, he's not even saying anything at all, yeah. To be honest, though, the only reason I'm chatting with Toko is because Genocide Jack is one of the best waifus out there, you know? It's her crazy split personality that's turned me on to her, but, I don't know. We'll just go for both. We can't be that judgmental, I guess. I don't know. You want me to kill you or something? Sure. Go ahead, kill me.
Totally not.
You're not even close to getting me heated up. Oh, right, you only kill people you find attractive, including 14-year-old boys, but I guess this is Japan. The time I spent with the murderous fiend was almost valuable. Did I just get a little closer to Genocide Jack? Would you like to give Genocide Jack a present? Shears or something. What would you like to give her? She likes... Genocide Jack is completely different from Toko, of course, so she'd like something murderous, like a katana or scissors. Maybe these. You gotta tell I'm dead laughing to get rid of that filth. Crap. I think I made her mad. She probably thinks worse of me now. Over giving her a bad present. Alright then. Bing blong. Of course, she already has her own scissors.
Attention.
What?
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can.
Oh, what now?
Quickly, 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 quickly.
Scissors. Reload. What? What do you mean? What? You want me to read... What, at what save point? I can't reload. He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. I haven't saved at a convenient enough Wait, have I? Wait. No, I haven't saved at a convenient enough place to go do that over again. Which sucks, but, I mean, whatever. And he sounded pretty serious about it, too. Oh, crap, no, I don't want to go to my bathroom. Yes, leave. Tristan is the simp who goes after hoes. I go after hoes, do I? This bruh is gonna kill me. Alright. I crave the feeling of death. As she frickin' stabs me. That would just be awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome, guys? Guys, aim at the waifus. Yeah, most of my waifus are dead. You don't have much to aim at anymore. They've already been aimed at, and the bullet's been triggered. Been pulled. The trigger's been pulled. Why did I say the bullet's been triggered? What the hell? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. What began? What now? Oh, right, new motive. New motives. So someone's gonna die a few days after this. That's awesome.
Well,
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it
I
anymore.
see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how on the totem pole of life you really are. Low on the totem pole of life. Why did I cut out that one word? I am such an idiot. No, no, no. It's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. What?
today.
The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't ever recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you have already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Okami. What? He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? You said the spy is Sakura.
Is this?
What are you talking about?
Liar!
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promises she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Either way, I can't wait! And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
Huh?
What? And he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time?
Huh?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. He didn't have a choice. He was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind?
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay, then Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe
Don't
her.
make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped by 20 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. I mean, you converted yen to dollars, so it's possible you're using Fahrenheit, surprisingly. The weight of those words.
I see.
I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't even have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
Terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me. Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on, what do you mean if you go both down? Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again. But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Alright, now it's nighttime, my bros.
This is as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall will... Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on. This whole thing with
make me
Sakura is
repeat myself.
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible.
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
Calm down.
Let's go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. Maybe you should cool down so I can walk in a hall with you without making it feel like you're gonna choke on me. God lord, it was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How... As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
I don't, cause I'm a bear.
You suck. Dumbass bear. Mixed race bear. You suck. Frickin' panda. Son of a motherless goat.
Good morning, everyone.
Shut up.
Get ready to greet...
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Alright. But Miyake is here for once. Ah, Makoto, are you okay? Huh, what do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? You're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh?
Stop talking.
All I knew is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. The threat?
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
And we're getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
The right here is right here. The fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot. You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, would it not? It would put the whole problem to rest. What the hell? It was Hina, wasn't it?
What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died? Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it, if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the Mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. It's a stupid cow. How dare she? She could die 1,000 deaths, no, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. You're one to talk. What's wrong with that? A friendly word of warning.
I don't have time to play with you.
I need to read that. A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard. And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
This is starting to just bum me out. Now that more people are gone, everyone's just fighting each other. And it's kind of just depressing and upsetting. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one. Phew. So, what should I do today? Alright, guess we'll just talk to Toko. Interesting. The hell? Are you, like, hiding from me or something? Ah. Same room as usual. Does triggering a free time event with Kyoko like have you and her make up, or is that just whatever? Yeah. But I don't know. This is almost the genius of this game though, because when tensions are high, it feels quite real. You know, you really don't want to see it happen, and it's legitimately upsetting. But that's kind of how it is in real life. I mean, this shit happens all the excuse me, but this happens all the time. You know, in real life, it's a very real thing, unfortunately, and it doesn't feel good for anyone, especially outsiders who want no part of it and don't want to engage in drama. But it happens, and yeah. In all honesty, Byakuya, despite saying he doesn't care if someone dies, that's a viewpoint someone would have. And despite Hina slapping him across the face, that's a reaction someone would have. And Kyoko, despite avoiding me over one small minuscule detail, is a reaction people would have. And if you want to keep friends at all, you have to follow some stuff that makes you want to just, yeah. I feel like the people who don't play these games kind of don't realize how real it can feel sometimes. Now she's standing over there. She's changing the pace, isn't she? She's standing like 10 feet off from the way she was last time. I mean, I'm proud of her. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I ever did get out. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't write a novel in here. I mean, it's not the greatest atmosphere, but I'm sure there's a typewriter or something you could use. Not that you could release it, but you could at the very least write. Should I hang out with Toko for a while?
What's your problem?
What, more pity? Aren't you such a good person, showing me all this pity? I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Toko a present? Sure. What would you like to give her? I don't know. Maybe some notebook paper, I guess. I don't know. I know there was a lot of stuff in here that looked like something she'd like, but I what's this? God, do I not have anything else she'd like? She wouldn't want this. Or would she? No. Let's not. Crazy. Again, this reminds me of a certain show that starts with J. But, alright. What the... What could I possibly give her? Oh, you know what? I need to collect some more stuff, actually. That might be a good use of time, to be honest with you. Tips and tips. Novelist found... I already gave her that. Can I give her it twice? I mean, I guess she wouldn't mind a spare. I think I have some spares. I don't know, whatever. I'll give it to her. I'm not sure if this game is programmed to have them react if you give the same thing twice, so whatever. I'll just go with it. If I can find it again. Where in God's name is it? There it is. Nope. I'm out. You're allowed to give duplicates. Well, I don't have another one, so I'll scroll back up. She'd probably like a novel, but do we have anything? What's this? No. Who would even want that, to be honest? I can't think of anyone here who'd be okay with that. Just give her a book. I don't know. Any book? Really? Would she want? Alright, whatever. I'll just give her the thing about martial arts. Whatever. Maybe Byakuya likes girls who know martial arts, and then therefore she'll like the book, I guess. I don't know. Take it. What is this? But more pity? You always give people presents when you pity them? You really are a total sucker. Does that mean she liked it? Maybe. I thought Toko totally hated me. But it's not like she's going out of her way to avoid me. Still, we're not actually talking either. Hey, Toko?
What's your problem?
What? You have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Is she happy? So I kind of asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm serialized, so I'm always really busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm just studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Yeah, you have glasses, so that must mean you study. I have glasses, so that means I study, yeah. Yo, maybe I should get worse eyesight. I mean, I have like 20/20 vision. You know, I'm one of the only people in my class who doesn't need glasses. Maybe I should purposely get bad eyesight so I can get glasses, round glasses, and so I could immediately become smarter. I mean, that's how it works, right? Oh, damn it. I had to go and open my big mouth again. You must hate me for sure now, right? No, it doesn't really bother me. But I can't believe you actually write novels and that people all over the world read them. So how do you get your ideas for what you write? I have a feeling if she ever gets out of here, and if she gets the chance to write again, she's probably gonna write about a certain 6'2" guy with glasses who owns several properties and wears a suit and speaks with a British accent, and his name starts with B. The 20/20 joke is impossible now. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, there are still a couple of months left. Maybe you could make the 20/20 joke. I don't know. But with me, I didn't mean it as a joke. I'm just saying that my vision, as far as I'm concerned, is perfect, basically. I'm not to brag or anything, but I can pretty much see what I need to see well enough to where I would never need glasses in the near future. I mean, yeah. Again, I'm the only one in my class who doesn't need glasses. I mean, maybe I should just wear them to fit in, you know, to perfect my already decent vision. Tristan is 5'7" and 7 is 12. 7 is not 12, you son of a... 7 is not 12. What? Since when has 7 been 12? 7 does not equal 12. Once you add 5, it equals 12. But 7 does not equal 12. Pfft. Speaking of math, I heard a story about Stanley Kubrick, and he basically... Stanley Kubrick was a director who directed plenty of famous movies, and back when he was making, pretty sure it was A Clockwork Orange, he talked to this guy who had to get him lenses for the movie, and he took out like this chalkboard and drew up a really complex equation and explained how with all this complicated jargon that I don't remember the exact wording of, he needed a 1.6 lens, I think is what it was called, opposed to a 2 lens because it stops or something. I don't remember the exact details, but he's writing all these complex equations, you know. Stanley Kubrick also wore glasses, I guess. Maybe he should be in here. You're worse than the movie he did with Spielberg. But was that AI? Right? Was the movie he didn't make that movie with Spielberg because he was already dead, but it was an idea he had, and Spielberg directed the movie in Stanley Kubrick's honor. His last film was Tristan is scrolling on r/voice acting and r/film writing. It's r/screenwriting, but same thing more or less. Yes, I do scroll on that. Cause I don't know, this stuff interests me, you know. Stuff that involves actual handiwork, actual physical labor, stuff that I don't ever bother with, but mental labor and vocal cord labor, now that interests me. Is it like real life experience or? Are you stupid? What? I told you, didn't I? I write romance novels. How can I use my real life experiences for that? Fair point. It's all from my imagination. It's just delusions. Delusions let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do it in real life. Or are you saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love? No, not at all. It's okay. I'm used to people making fun of me, but someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all. Boiling over like magma, Toko stormed off. This time, I'm sure she hates me. Toko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. It was bad. Fanfic. Yeah, it kind of had to be. If you're saying it was bad fanfic, it kind of had to be fanfic. Stanley Kubrick didn't completely finish anything, so Steven Spielberg had to make his own inferences about it. The last movie he made was in '99, when he died. Just before he died. And it was Eyes Wide Shut. And it's about as inappropriate as Danganronpa. So, you know, that's your idea. Except they don't just say stuff, they show stuff. And it's all about that stuff. I've never seen it. I've only ever seen The Shining, but I'm gonna stop talking. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while, and we'll just talk to Toko again. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Yes, leave the area. What? I did not write that copy pasta, you son of a... Oh. Same place as last time. Alright, interesting. No, she wasn't here. She was, where was she? She was here. And now she's just Toko. When are we ever going to get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to, if I did get out of here. Should I hang out with Toko for a little while? If she doesn't speak the same stuff she's spoken about before, I guess. I did not write that, okay? I relate to everything that's been said in it, but I didn't write it. Molestia Ludenberg molested me. I didn't mind.
What's your problem?
You keep saying the same stuff over and over again. I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Toko a present? What the heck do I give her? Why would she want this? She already has glasses. She has Harry Potter glasses. Tristan, you simp. Shut up. You simp over Hina. You like Hina. Alright, I have one more of these, thank God. Does that mean she liked it? Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Huh, that's strange. Toko never wants to talk to me. I thought she hated my guts.
What's your problem?
Are you listening to me? Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm listening. I just wanted to clear something up. I mean, I have to clear it up. What I said before, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, okay? Oh, what did you say? About not having any love in real life? I don't want you thinking I don't have any experience at all. Even someone like me has gone on a date. Byakuya, by force, with him tied up to a chair. I can imagine that. Oh. It's true, I'm not lying. I'll tell you all about it if you really want to hear. Sure I do. No, it's okay. No, I do. Give me an option. Yeah, alright, she repeats anyway. Thank God, because Makoto's an idiot. He didn't tell Kyoko about his experience. Okay? Then she figured out later on. Just because he hid it from her. Okay, and now she's mad at him. Alright. Seriously, Makoto is such an idiot. And I need to turn off the blue light filter. Because this is, you can't see it, but for me, this is gonna get painful real quick. Yeah, it's 9. You have to stop the bullying. Not like it had any effect on me earlier, but you know. That is the rules. Those are the rules. I was in junior high, and and out of nowhere, this guy from another class just asked me out. She's not bad looking, I'm just saying. I mean, in anime, everyone's like just drawn to perfection. So even the bad people are still relatively attractive. But you know, in real life, I mean, if someone is not gonna go out with her because they think she's ugly, I mean, what's wrong with you? What kind of taste do you have? Seriously. I mean, no one in an anime game has ever looked bad ever. Even the fat ones. Even the fat ones aren't that fat and look fine, really. So, all this bullying is nonsensical. Okay, guess I'm hearing it anyway. I want to hear it, okay? Shut up, Makoto. He asked me to make plans for the date. I stayed up all night for 3 days planning it, and what I came up with was, pretty romanticized. It was our first date, so I wanted to do something traditional. I decided I'm going to see something, a movie. What was it? Are you stupid? When you're talking traditional straight date stuff, what do you think it was? On a traditional date, you would go to see something. What else would it be but window shopping, a movie, a scenic drive? It's a movie, you idiot. You plan to go see a movie? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? You go watch it, and afterward talk about it all passionately. In other words, it's ideal first date material. You stayed up for 3 days, and that's what you came up with. I wonder if... Byakuya probably watches Stanley Kubrick, to be honest. And he probably analyzes it for days, and calls anyone who doesn't like Stanley Kubrick a simpleton or something. So he'd probably take her to see a screening of 2001 or something. 30 more minutes for bullying. Yeah. Yeah, I've got like an hour left to do this, in all honesty, and I kind of plan on using up that hour, really. I hate Tristan now. Sure you do. Next, I had to decide what to go see. What did you see? Since we were in junior high, we couldn't go see some kids movie, right? Did you see a porno? I wanted something really action-packed. Yeah, a guy would definitely like that kind of thing. And it could get you both pumped up, for what? So we decided to go out on a Saijin Suzuki triple feature. Tokyo Drifter, Fighting Elegy, and Branded to Kill. Irresistible for any guy, right? I have a feeling those don't actually exist, but I wonder if they're based off actual movie titles. That'd be interesting. And those are all... You don't know what Saijin Suzuki is? He's world famous for his one-of-a-kind aesthetic, his unique blending of color. Sorry. The killer's the main character, and he gets riled up by the smell of cooking rice. A murder masterpiece. Oh. Honestly, I think there's probably not a lot of guys my age who have any idea who he is. You're right. I learned that fact the hard way. He must have hated it, because he disappeared right in the middle of the first movie. What? He just left? And after you put all that effort into planning everything out? That's awful. Tokyo Drift, indeed. Well, it is what it is. Besides, I found out it was just a dare anyway. A dare? Yeah, he lost a bet with friends, so he had to go on a date with me. Well, again, I don't understand this. Okay? Is it the glasses? Really? You can barely even see them. They're so thin. I mean, what's so wrong about? I guess maybe she can be a bit of an annoyance at times. But if you ignore that, I don't see what's wrong. Why are people there? It's not like she's some dwarf or anything. What's wrong with you guys? I can't hate a guy who has been friends with me over a year. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do. I've known people I've been friends with for like 2 months, and then I just can't bother to deal with them anymore. But after a year, even if they're like totally annoying, it's kind of hard to give up on them. Even if they annoy you consistently, constantly, even if you go to bed screaming, you still can't hate them after like a year or two, you know? It's really impossible after that. You have to really forgive them if you've known them for a while. But 2 months, I mean, that's like, if they do something stupid, then screw them, but like a year, no. And there I was, just spending 3 days to come up with something for us to do. This is all your fault. You may remember that terrible trauma. My fault? Do you like humiliating me that much? Is that how you get your kicks? That's how I get my rocks off, yeah. finally seen the real you. No, I can't be around you and your perverted fetish anymore. This isn't some sort of fetish. I'm leaving. Eyes burning with hatred, Toko glared at me before stomping off. Okay, seriously, now she's gotta hate me. No, I'm gonna keep talking with her no matter how much she hates me, because that turns me on. Toko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Epic. I parted ways with Toko and went back to my room. Is this just the same announcement again?
As such, soon the doors to the dining... Okay, then.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. I think everyone would suspect Byakuya, because he did basically said he didn't really care if she died. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I be a crab instead. I see some crabs. How much can one person love crustaceans? Bruh. Tristan, our friendship survived with memes, indeed. I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, and how about you, to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. What about Mr. Krabs? Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
I thought the last one was. You idiot. You fool. You son of a gun. You stupid idiot. You fool. You son of a gun. Bruh. Man.
Good morning, everyone.
Uh.
It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to...
Okay, cool. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Alright. It's always the dining hall with you, Makoto. What? Huh? What was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Alright, crap. Already kicking into gear. No one else is in here this time. Nothing else to distract me. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. What?
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
What? She looks pretty alright to me. No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden, they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze? Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Does it just totally set you on fire? It does. Anyway, you totally not adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. She's gonna cut the milk sacks. Sure thing. Wee-oh? Why wee-oh? Wee-oh? Well, why? What's that supposed to mean? Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you too, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life, right? But you wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious.
A dozen punches isn't really worth without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, his eyes started welling up with tears, and just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us. Hina? Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? Oh. Oh, God. It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all the demented, murderous fiend's fault. The hurt Hina. Damn you. Leave me alone. Hurt her. What is this?
How dare you?
What is this? Yeah. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
Oh, no forgiveness.
Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
Well, what's all this noise about? Oh crap. I gather that something happened? Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line. Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! He just sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... guess I should talk to her. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
fine.
It's fine, huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about
in
it?
other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw? That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? What? Hello?
I'm just gonna make a couple.
Oh, God. Sorry, I need to mute myself, and now my headphones are caught in a tangle, a bit of a tango, just a teeny bit of a, I don't know, but Jesus Christ, what? A little noise, little. It's little, and it sounds like someone's being murdered out there. Good Lord. My dad's doing stuff with a nail gun. Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What? Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind.
That's
I'm sorry.
fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Alright. There's no point in going somewhere else right now. You sure? What else should I do? The refrigerator. Inside are packs of blood, probably used for transfusions. I want to talk to you about something else. Wait, no, not that. Oh. What is it you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough? No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Tristan, she also says indeed. Indeed. Indeed she does. Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But just stop here, saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. Kyoko gang, rise up, indeed. But if you did that, yeah. Again, I should have been doing her free times instead of everyone else's, because now she just frustrates me. Like, I'm sorry, but it's kind of hard to empathize with her sometimes. But at the very least, she got over that. It's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and but maybe it's an Edgeworth scenario where you end up hating them at first, but then there's a reason why you hate them. And, well, no, there's a reason to like them, and it gives you that reason, so you understand why they act like that. I guess, I guess that'll be the case. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I wanted to put my hands around Edgeworth's throat when I was first introduced to him, but near case 4, he was quite epic. But at first, I didn't care if he died or not, so I guess maybe this is the same thing. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend, Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore, because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. Okay, well, all right. Okay, all right. This is like when Edgeworth objects in case 3. I get we're getting there. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them that you're their friend.
so,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. one place.
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. Oh, it's in the secret room. That's it, the secret room he told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet portal on the wall.
However,
Just because there's no camera there, doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way, there's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of us, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try,
Correct.
because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
And let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We start packing it up right away. Then again, I've met people like Kyoko on like Discord, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Who I decide to like and dislike is really just a matter of choosing anymore. I can't honestly have someone talk to me and then have me make an automatic inference anymore. I have to pick and choose who I decide to take the disagreements from, and I don't know. I guess I'll just suddenly choose to take the disagreements from Kyoko, maybe. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. How could a computer feel the jacket like that? We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Then again, though, I'm not trying to hate on anyone who has her as a waifu, though. I mean, clearly you're seeing something that I can't see, and that's impressive. So I'm not gonna hate on anyone for liking Kyoko in a way that I just can't at the moment. But, yeah. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in there.
however,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already, well, all we can do is go and check ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Free time event, I get it. But, alright. It was on the 4th floor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I need to finish Toko's free time events first. But once I finish Toko's free time events, then I'll try to do Kyoko's. Because again, I want to like Kyoko, but I just can't at this moment in time. I'm sorry. There are plenty of people I wish I could like, but I just can't. It's not something I'm proud of, but
Just a second.
this isn't where we need to go. What? Come on, we have to hurry. Wait, the 2nd floor? Okay, sorry. That was my bad.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto,
why?
are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd make her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here, bruh? Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Alright then, what? Where in God's name is it? I see no network cable. What? Maybe it's hidden here. There were so many documents here before, and now, nothing. Who took them and why? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Ah, right. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. Immediately go to work. Got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little longer.
I'm gonna do
Just
my
hold tight
best.
and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you, Makoto. Alright.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. And there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko?
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna
Why
split
is
up?
that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Phew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue, that would likely charge the situation. That's all we can hope for right now, which is why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways, and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. What? Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back into the real world.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. Oh no. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Alright, the rec room. That's here. Alright, well, let's just come in right away. I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Makoto, Kyoko! You know what's wrong? See, something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair, like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. Dude, when they're in the hallway, talk to them for the flavor text. Alright. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh, then why?
See,
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
in other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. He's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair, leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh. It's happened, hasn't it? Must have been poison. I thought it would. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Yep. She's dead.
A body
Hina's
has
not
been
gonna take this well.
discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Well, makes sense why she's crying there. She's cried a bunch before, but like, this is just...
Huh? Sakura's
dead.
dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only lock on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered. Was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for her pulse or reaction? Or if Sakura Ogami, the ultimate martial artist, if she's been alive for a while, at least in comparison to everyone else. I mean, we're at chapter 4, and this is 5 chapters. So, I mean, she almost lived to the very end, technically speaking, percentage-wise. But, yeah. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others, if you can even think about getting the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Yeah, I mean, Sakura was your waifu's best friend, so you'd better not. Time passed. I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
Your fault.
It was one of you, Hiroyaki Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right.
Kuma file.
I don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
Words.
I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable and without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated her rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
Is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. Next game has already begun. If you want to be so angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, and Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
What have you killed Sakura? What did Hiro even do? I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura, for those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Investigate. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room, on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook.
hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have to have escaped somehow after barging through the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. A locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
Fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door. Something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the
It's
list.
true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by
In
that?
other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's it. And that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Hello? Not a
In
locked
other
room?
words...
But that, I mean, there actually isn't an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. The door.
I just have to grab stuff to change.
Okay then. By that I mean, there actually is an alternative escape route somewhere in this room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. And you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case? That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I really can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay. Yeah. Don't have much time left, but I'll investigate what I can. Oh god. Why? Some locker. Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? I feel someone probably hidden there. It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint there. And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hidden there until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not? Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
There's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Locked handprint has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. It's 11:42 EST time, dang. Yeah, God. This thing. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chairs Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. There are 4 red bottles lined up by the shelf. Inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figurine. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles. I don't know.
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have. So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. The Monokuma bottle has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle is stitched on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle, which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evident of that. So, I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Alright. Yeah, I should probably, get going at this moment in time. So thanks for watching. It's been... You can't really complain about me, ending this off right here, because it's been... Good lord. You know, who do y'all think it is? I have no clue. I like to not think about that, because it gives me more mystery for when it actually, you know, shows up. If I'm constantly thinking about it, if I think hard enough, I could come up with the answer. But if I just don't think about it at all, I can't come up with anything. But yeah, I came up with 2 hours when it's usually been an hour and a half or something like that. So you can't complain about me ending it here. So yeah. Also, I must say, this game's getting more complex in the way that characters have clear motivations that you don't always agree with. Like, I feel Hina's overreacting, and Kyoko's overreacting, but at the same time you understand why, you know? And Byakuya's, of course, just being a douche, but he sees it as a game. You know, you understand them, but you don't agree with them. It's a love-hate thing, I guess. It's kind of like in Breaking Bad, when Walter White is, you know, doing this stuff for a clear purpose, and we understand his purpose, but we just don't agree with him, and maybe even hate him for it. Because these characters are kind of starting to annoy me at this point in time, but it's almost I don't know, it's almost smarter of a game to actually create characters you could either agree or disagree with, opposed to just agreeing with all the time, if that makes sense. But I don't know, that doesn't matter, I'm just rambling on. Anyways, later. And